Competition 2025. My name is Pam Brooke. I am a council member and a former president of Bradford Textile Society. Just to let you know that this meeting is being recorded and the recording has started now. Could I ask you please to put any comments that you have in the chat? I don't know if you can see that on my screen. And if you have any questions, my question and answer is just at the top here. Please put your questions in the question and answer. The question and answer is an icon with a speech bubble, and the chat for any comments is a bubble with some dots in it. So that's just the housekeeping to get us started. My presentation should take approximately half an hour, and then we have a further 15 minutes to answer questions. So this is our first slide, and moving on. Just some help. I can't move my, oh, I have done now, it's fine. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so Bradford Textile Society was founded in 1893 and was developed from the old Bradford Technical College textile course. The first design competition was introduced in 1925. Prior to that, there was actually a competition, but it was for an essay, and the design element was introduced in 1925. So you can see here that there are a number of images. This one shows the judges at the Bradford Textile Society competition of 1925 to 26, and this was the Society Award, and there are the judges examining fabrics produced by the Bradford students. As you can see over here, this is a kind of very typical 1920s fabrics. You can see, although it's decayed, is the ticket submitting it for the competition. And this fabric was made out of botany wool with the introduction of artificial silk, which gives the luster on the fabric. And here is another submission, again, which is a mixture of wool and artificial silk, showing that they were experimenting with new materials such as art silk, as it was referred to, or Celanese. And this over here is the Bradford Textile Society's grant of arms, which was rediscovered in the town hall and represented to Bradford Textile Society during my presidency in 2016. So that was a competition introduced in 1925. And just to talk about our competition sponsors, we have generous sponsors who provide £17,000 of prize money. These include some of the livery companies, the cloth workers, for example, who provide sponsorship against a number of categories of the competition, including P2, K1, W1F, W1N, C1 and U1. We also have the Worshipful Company of Dyers, who provides some sponsorship against P1. and the Merchants of the Staple of England, who provide sponsorship for the Wool Special Award, which I'll be talking about more later on in the presentation. The textile industry also provides sponsorship. So we've got the Walmart company who provide sponsorship for AW1, Prestigious Textiles for P2, British Wool for K3 and R1, Glencroft Limited for K3, Alternative Flooring for R1, Joseph Clissold for W2, and William Halstead provide a special prize. The charitable trusts, including the Cotton War Memorial Trust, provide sponsorship for P4 and the Special Travel Award, again, which I'll be talking about later on. And the LAPA Charitable Trust provides sponsorship for category E1. We also have sponsorship from the Campaign for Wool, whose patron is His Majesty King Charles III, and the Association of Fashion and Textile Courses, the FTC. So, who is eligible to enter the design competition? So, the entrant must be UK-based or studying in the UK. Categories are aimed at higher education students. We don't really take further education students. It is higher education students, so students studying at degree and above. We also take applications from independent designers. We welcome independent designers and recent graduate entries, and you can enter more than one category and send more than one entry per category. So there is an option for multiple entries. You can see here we have two examples. We have Alice Chubb from Brighton University, who was the 2024 multiple prize winner of the AW1 category, sponsored by the Walmart company. She was also winner of the Wool Special Award, sponsored by the Company of the Merchants of the Staple of England. And we have here Michaela Johnson, who is an independent designer. And in 2024, she was the third prize winner of the W1N category, sponsored by the Cloth Workers Company. So moving on to look at the breadth of the competition. Here we have. So the design competition is unique in its breadth. There's something for everyone. Categories include print, weave, knit, embroidery, a combination of processes, mixed media, wool, and sustainable categories as well. There are also 3 special categories for first-year undergraduate students only. So we are encouraging people to apply right at the beginning of the degree. What we intend to do is to keep up with changes in education and industry. And from that point of view, we try and provide everything that is being taught and is currently going on through industrial processes and current industry. So the judging process, each category is judged by the sponsor and 2 practicing specialists. There are 30 professional judges in total, and it's a rigorous process, very long process, and it takes place over 2 rounds. The judges are looking for innovation and creativity but also a knowledge of materials and processes. So a good development board, you can see that here, is essential, showing context, materials and processes. And we can see here this lovely work shown here as a throw over the arm of an armchair sofa. And Robin Smith was the first prize Cloth Workers Award from category W1N for an interiors weave. She's also the Luxury Fabrics Special Award winner. So, and you can see here that her development board, which we want to emphasize is actually really important, shows, so you have the main sample, but also the visualization of context, together with the details of the yarns chosen, with count, composition, and clear details of the weave construction. So here are some of our highlights from the 2024 competition, which is they are available on our website at the moment. So this is the top left is Eric Chegwin, who won the first prize in the P1 category for print, and it was judged by Liberty Fabrics of London. On the bottom left was the LAPA Trust Award for hand embroidery, won by Izzy Ager. In the E1 category, she actually gets the first prize. And the middle two, again showing great strengths in the development board, was won by Anna Wilson Knight in the U1 category. She has the first prize, 2024, and here is the visualization showing her mixed media and new technologies, an excellent development board showing clearly materials and processes. The top right is the Joseph Clissold Award for first year undergraduate weave. So this is Ella Bartram. She actually wins first prize 2024. And at the bottom is Emma Hayward Higham in category C1. And that again shows visualization with development as well. So that's really quite important. And that was the Cloth Workers Award for combined textile processes. So it's an unusual combination of passementerie and weave. So just moving on. So we have here the entry guidelines. A slide text, what you can see is that the 2025 prospectus can be found on our website, which is at www.bradfordtextilesociety.org.uk. I'm not going to open the link at the moment in case anything goes wrong with the technology, but it's very straightforward. You can actually find it there. There is an entry fee payable for each entry, £15 for students, £25 for independent designers. Point 3, I really want to emphasise, please do not show either your name or your university college name on boards. This would lead to a disqualification. And unfortunately, the disqualification of the entry will mean that no refund can be made. This is important. It seems a strange thing, but it's important to maintain the impartiality of the judging process. So please do not put either your name or university college name on the boards at any point. And also winners will be notified by email around July, August 2025. So this is the front page of the prospectus, and you can find different information and information about all the categories on that prospectus, and also the special awards, including the Merchants of the Staple of England Wool Special Awards, and so forth, which we'll talk about shortly. So I'm just going to move on here. So the online entry form will be available on the website from the 24th of March to the 9th of May 2025. Please, just a reminder to read the guidelines on the form before completing it. You can upload 2 images per entry. We have a main sample and a development board showing context, materials and processes. Each entry upload should be a maximum of 6 megabytes in total. This includes the 2 images in JPEG or PNG, not PDF, please. Please make sure it's JPEG or PNG. Following submission, you will receive 2 emails, one confirming your submission, and you will get a code for your entry. Please make a note and save this. You will then be given details of fee payments, and payment must be made within 24 hours of digital submission using the entry code as a reference. So please do not lose that entry code. Okay, so looking at the design competition form, obviously you complete your first name, email, user email, and confirm that with your password. Please use an email that you will check regularly, and also one that you can check following graduation for those of you that are affected by that. And please make sure you tick here whether you are a student or whether you are an independent designer, and it gives you just a reminder of the payment in each category. Under payment method, tick bank transfer, which I've just lost here. There we are. Now, if you are part of a group payment, that will be done through your university, and they will have arranged it with the secretary in advance. So you need to check with your tutor. And there is information in the prospectus about group payments. And so you then need to complete section of entry. So here we are. There's one here, one there. Just whether it's which category it is, whether it's E1, K1, W1F, etc. And upload the 2 images. You also need to say whether you would like to be considered for the Wool Special Award, which would mean that your work has a minimum of 60% of wool in it, and also whether you would want to add a second or even a third entry. You can see there are categories here for both, and places that you can tick for the Wool Special Award for each of those entries. If you do want to submit more than 3 entries, please complete a new form using a different email address. Okay, thank you. We'll move on to the awards seminar and exhibition 2025. By popular demand, we're holding another live event in 2025, which will be on Friday, the 10th of October in the Dye House Gallery at Bradford School of Art, Bradford College. First, second and third prize winners will be asked to send their actual work for exhibition. The post will be reimbursed. Obviously the seminar and exhibition will be attended by winners, tutors, sponsors and the industry, along with winners' families and guests. There'll be an opportunity to view the winning work and network with sponsors and industry. This, you can see, is the awards seminar and exhibition of 2023, where we had special guest speaker, the embroiderer Nigel Shaney. And that was a very successful event. So let's have a look at some success stories here. Just a reminder on that last one. You'll be reimbursed for the postage and able to collect your work at the end of the seminar on the 10th of October. If for any reason you're not able to attend, please, we can return it to you after the event. So that will be posted back to you. So now on to the 2025 success stories. So Alice Clubb here, from Brighton University, is actually showing her her piece for the special. I'm just going to move that out of the way. For the she won the Wool Special Award as well as first prize in the Woolmark category, and received a placement with a leading Yorkshire spinner. And you can see her work here, the finished piece. Tells you about the composition, the gauge, and what techniques that she'd used in knitting here. And also there was luncheon at the Dyers Hall for fashion print winners. Erin Chegwin from Nottingham Trent University, for Vaishnavi Tajain and Lai Feng Lau from the Royal College of Art. That's Vaishnavi's work, and Lai Feng Lau, and Erin Chegwin's here. I'll just move that slightly out of the way so that you can actually see that. And some more success stories here. So we have Laura McIlven from the Northern School of Art. Here is her work, and she won the first prize for interiors print from prestigious Textiles. Here is her finished piece and her development board. Grace Lawrence from Norwich University of the Arts was awarded the British Wool and Glencoff Prize for the design of a knitwear garment which updates a British heritage classic, and you can see how she has actually done that here. And both Grace and Gemma Godfrey won awards sponsored by British Wool at this year's Bradford Textile Design Competition. And this is thanks to British Wool in the Telegraph and Argus, which is our local newspaper. So you do get press releases on occasions that will add to your CV from winning these special awards. So here we have the Cotton Industry War Memorial Trust Travel Award to Premier Vision in Paris. So this is a chance to network and to meet the industry. And the 4 winners are actually chosen from all categories. So they're chosen by Premier Vision professionals, but they're chosen from all the first, second, third prize winners and commendations. Very much want to emphasize that. So if you win any kind of award, you have a chance to be chosen to go to Premier Vision. The Wool Special Award is £1,000, and that's sponsored by the Merchants of the Staple of England. That's chosen from any category, as I mentioned before, showing a minimum of 60% wool. Please remember to put a tick on the entry form if you believe the entry qualifies and you want it. That's really important. This could include from sections such as embroidery, print, combined processes, as well as the constructed textiles of weave and knit, each providing a minimum of 60% of wool that has been used, and that's clearly shown on the development board. The image here shows the 2023 Travel Award winners with Peter Ackroyd, who's one of the directors of Premier Vision at the February show this year in Paris. So moving on. So competition stats. We have, I think the message here is please have a go. We're really looking forward to receiving applications from lots of you this year. It's a special year because it's the centenary of our design competition, and also runs in conjunction with Bradford being City of Culture for 2025. So our annual number of entries received vary between 550 and 1,000. We had 615 entries received in 2024 and 119 certificates issued in 2024 to first, second, third prize winners and commendations in each category. So the odds are great. So do apply. There's a 1 in 5 chance of winning something for your CV. It's recognised by the industry, and also great if you are going on to postgraduate studies as well. So the image actually we have here is from Loughborough winners, Loughborough University competition winners and commendations in 2023. And these were basically the big prize winners, and they're standing there with their certificates. So we're looking forward to a bumper number of entries for our centenary year 2025. And finally, because it's 2025, we're putting on a special award to celebrate the competition's centenary year. So this is an additional prize to mark the centenary of the design competition in 2025. We're sponsoring a special £1,000 centenary prize. This will be awarded to the best entry from any category that shows sustainability, innovation, and textile craftsmanship, and demonstrates why UK design education is considered the best in the world. So sustainability, innovation, textile craftsmanship, and that demonstrates why UK design education is considered the best in the world. Good luck to everyone. We're looking forward to seeing all your fantastic work once again. And please don't forget all the special awards that are available this year. So something for everyone. And I would like to say Thank you very much. And any questions? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here, and hopefully we will all come back on. That's it. There we are.
I saw one question earlier, Pam, first of all, thank you very much for the presentation.
Thank you, Jill.
A very good question was asked about what is the difference between mixed media category and the combined processes category. So the mixed media category is for using non-conventional materials. So it could be plastics, it could be wood, it could be metal, it could be new technologies. And one of the examples you showed from the prize winner from the U1 category was using 3D printing onto chiffon fabric. So that was a combination of new technologies and new materials. The other one, combined processes, is about an innovative combination of conventional textile processes. So it could be print and weave. It could be knit with embroidery. It's a combination of processes, but both of those processes should be self-made.
Right, great. Thank you, Jill.
I hope that answers the question.
Yeah. I've seen another question that I think has been answered by Tammy. Just to reinforce, graduates and independent designers are encouraged to submit work too. So, do we have any further questions? Any comments in the chat at all? No, that I think Tammy's actually answered that. If anybody wishes to raise their hand, we're happy to look at questions. Anything at all? No? No? Okay. So what shall we do? Should we close that there without any further questions?
There is someone who raised hands, Pam, so that's Ellie.
I can't see who that is, I'm afraid.
Yes, I'm just going to allow you to talk, Ellie.
Right, okay, Kelly. Oh, Ellie.
Hello.
Ellie, yeah. Hello, Ellie.
Can you hear me all right?
We can,
Yes.
thank you.
Perfect. I was wondering about with the kind of development boards, because I'm in Weave, it was asking for technical details. What does that entail? And like, do you want thread plans and do you want kind of like ends per centimeter? It was a bit unclear last time and I want to make sure I get it right this time.
Okay, good question, Ellie.
Yeah.
We used to ask for very detailed technical specifications. We're now aware that you may not even know the count of the yarn that you're using unless it's marked on in your yarn store. So we're really asking for you to show as much knowledge as possible of the materials and the processes that you are using. So be as thorough as possible, but we are rather a little more lenient now because we're aware that you may not even know all of these technical details. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah. Do your best. Do your best with it, Ellie. Okay.
Okay, put as much on as I can.
Yeah, please.
Okay, we have another question from Pam Rees. This one may be for you, Tammy. Will the recording be available to view on the Bradford Textile Society website?
Yes, we tend to upload it on YouTube and then link to our website. So sometimes within the coming week we'll do that.
Great.
Join in and watch it again.
Can I just add to that? We're also going to try and put the PowerPoint onto the website so that you'll be able to refer to the individual slides.
Good.
That's up and coming, Tammy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the presentation of last year's, it is there. The presentation of winners, is that?
Yes. No, we were saying the PowerPoint of this presentation.
Oh, yes.
Will be on the website as
yes.
well. But you'll also be able to see a lovely PowerPoint of the winners of this year's competition with their photographs and with their work. So do have a look for that.
We have another question here, an anonymous attendee. Hello, can I submit digital embroidery or is it just hand?
Right. There are two categories where you can submit embroidery. The E1 category is for hand embroidery only. You could submit your digital embroidery into the combined processes category, C1.
Great. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, okay. Not getting any further questions. Yeah. Yes, I've got a thank you. Great. Okay. And thanks for Angarad from Nottingham Trent University for her comment. She'll be encouraging her students at NTU to apply. So I've responded to that. Any more? No, I don't think we have any more at the moment. No? Is that okay? We're happy to have a final hands up if anybody wants to do that. No. Okay. Well, I think, shall I draw it to a close now?
Yes, I think we are. Seem to be done here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just to remind you to keep checking our website.
And thank you all very much for coming this evening and for bringing your questions. And I hope you will all put in an entry or put in a number of entries, and we look forward again to looking at all the wonderful work that you send in. Thanks very much indeed. Thank you.